everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which I aim to show off a deck, give you a sense of how it plays, and let you know my thoughts all in one singular take. Today we are looking at a Sprite deck. Last time we looked at a tier element deck following that 10-minute testing. This time we are looking at a build of Sprite that's a little off meta. So one of the fun things about Sprite is that they are so reliant on level 2 monsters that anything that cycles through multiple 2s is a potential splash in the deck, which is why we are playing MELFFY Sprite. Now, MELFFY is a series of exceptionally cute little monsters that are all drawn in pastel. They're level 2, and they all share the ability that at the end of the turn you can special them from their hand, and if your opponent summons a monster or targets your card for an attack, you can return them to the hand and trigger an effect. We're playing MELFFY Wallaby, MELFFY Pony, 2 MELFFY Puppy, MELFFY Sealy, and I think we've also got a MELFFY Caddy in here as well. These monsters are fine, but a little slow. They're also telegraphed. You know exactly what's going to happen because they're already on the field at the point their effects would resolve. But we can shore up some of the weaknesses of this strategy by, throwing in Sprite. That's kind of the name of the game right now. All right, time for our first attempt with this deck, and oh my god, already we have opened the stones. We're going to go Nimble Beaver here. We're going to trigger the effect. That's going to allow us to get another Nimble Beaver from deck. This is looking good. From here, we can make Gigantic Splight, and then we can go get blue, which we are going to do. The one problem here is I don't actually know how we're going to get Wallaby into rotation. I lied. I know exactly how. We are going to go blue here. We're going to go blue effect. Blue effect is going to allow us to add from deck to hand a jet, right? Chad, come on. This is normal. We're going to special the jet. We're going to trigger the jet, right? And then the jet can get us Splight starter. I'm going to be honest with you all. I'm never going to play Smashers in this deck. I know that saying something like that is just liable to get me in trouble when I eventually do, cave and play Smashers. I am never going to play Smashers. That card is not good. It's wiener bad. It's just terrible. So we can go Elf here to go Forest and then just pass. That seems pretty good. We can also Starter to get like a red or something. I think that's probably the play. So let's Starter for red. And then we will go Elf like this. Elf effect. I'm going to bring back the Beaver because it's funny. I think that's like a comedy joke. And then we'll go Forest like this. I'm going to put it here. I know that that's like the worst possible zone for it to be in. This is where I would say but and then explain my reasoning for doing so regardless. But I don't have any, so that's just it. And then we are going to go to end phase. And we're going to trigger every single one of these. We're going to go Wallaby here. We're going to go Caddy in the other zone. And then we don't really care about Pony, so Pony can be in hell. We'll go Pony. Now, though, the one downside here is it is possible that we don't have the zones for Wallaby. Chat, he can't resolve Wallaby? The fuck are you talking about? Yes, we can. Do we not have 2 names in deck? We got Puppy, Caddy. Oh my god. Well, that was something that was never going to not happen with this. Okay, Ogre. So let's just get going. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck, banish one of them face down, and put one of the rest in the other order. That's fine. So the only one we really care about here is Caddy. So we'll go Caddy. It says I can activate Wallaby. It says I can activate Wallaby. Why is that? Because it's a you can. Okay. Caddy back to hand. We will add a beast monster from our deck to our hand. We'll grab the Hoppier Squadron. And then our opponent can do whatever they want. Not my problem. Do what you got to do. That's okay. Ooh, if they banish that Kalantosa, that's kind of bad for them. They don't know that I play 2 Kalantosa because I fear God. What'd they banish? Calantosa. Fool. All right, still good. So from here, we can use the Hoppier Squadron to target one of my face-up monsters. A trap? Yeah, I think that's okay. We can use the Hoppier Squadron to target one of my monsters. We'll make the MELFFY Synchro. Then afterwards, we'll use the Sealy in hand so that we can make... Oh my god! Progression Playoffs Jump Scare. Wow, that's really in the deck. Oh my goodness. I just wasn't... I didn't think that it was in the deck. Okay, so I don't have to do anything here, but I do want to do something on Res. Res, we are going to Hoppier. We're going to target the Pony. I think the... Oh, let's target the Wallaby. It doesn't have any targets. So from here, we'll go Hoppier Squadron. We'll perform a Synchro Summon. We're going to make Cheerful. 1, 2. We're going to trigger Cheerful. This allows me to target a face-up monster on the field and return it to the hand. I think it would be really funny if we returned the Ascendant of Thunder, but the Kasharti Laws actually can only be summoned if you control no monsters. So by putting the other 7 back, we'll be able to do that. Droplet! No, not Droplet! No, I need everything here! Come on! Okay, no big deal. I think we can still do this. Maybe. I mean, what, they could send 5 and just wipe me, huh? Wait, that does nothing. You can still use Sealy. I mean, we are going to be able to end on a negate for sure, which is nice. I wish we had a Lincoln graveyard. Oh, they're sending their field. Oh, you stinky dinky. Oh, you son of gun. All right, so they're going to negate that. Oh, but they left me with Elf. That doesn't make sense to me. Let's go Sealy. We'll sync Sealy and the 4. What? I just don't understand this deck, man. I just don't understand this deck. No big deal. We've got a negate in Herald of the Arclight. We've got a negate in Melffy of the Forest. We've got a negate in Elf. This is fine. They better not go to battle. Don't do it. Okay, well, we lost Herald here. But they're about to lose the game. Second main. We can tag back into some crazy stuff. Let's just Ash here. I don't want them getting a spell. I imagine the spell cards are pretty good. They're going to... banish a monster from my extra face down. That's absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. I imagine they're going to take the second Gigantic Splight, which maybe becomes an issue because I don't know how I clear a 2,500 attack point monster. But actually, it's not an issue at all. We're just going to Reborn a Tuner and then go into a 6 and then win the game. The spell sweeps. Well, good that they are not going to be able to activate it then. They took access code. All right. Time for the American Sniper to do what he does best. Get him out of here. I don't understand. How could you possibly think you would be able to stop me? Jackalope here? Okay, so Jackalope would allow us to... We could lock them under the wrong one. So here, unfortunately, my American Sniper powers are going to work against me. Chupacabra here. Ooh, there's not a good hit. Actually, the Jackalope... No, there's really not a good hit here. The Chupacabra is the least dangerous of the hits, for sure. God, American sniping is a hard job, and it takes me all day, every day, but someone's got to do it. All right, and then the Jackalope, unsurprisingly. I wish that Red didn't say one other monster, because then we could, like, tribute Red, maybe, and then bring it back with Elf. No, that's fine. They do get to make their 7 here, which is annoying. Have we activated every Melffy effect this turn? We haven't actually activated Wallaby. So you know what would be pretty funny They will never do it. They'll never pass priority here. But we could use Elf to summon Wallaby, and then when they summon an Xyz, we can use Melffy of the Forest to negate its effects. That's fine. Let's go for Elf here. We'll bring back Wallaby for that express purpose. This is a really strange play, so I hope that it works. Okay, they're going to go to end phase. All right, well, that does it too. Stand by. They can't even activate Shangri-La because we'll just kill it with red. They're going to try it. We will Sprite red here. I think we're actually going to lose the elf. Losing the elf means that we get to destroy it. Get him out of here. Okay, they're going to detach a material instead. And then they do get to banish a card from our extra. I imagine what they're going to take is the other elf. Which is maybe a little bit of a problem for us, because I don't know if we have access to a tuner otherwise. Have we weaseled ourselves into a scenario where we could actually lose this game? What'd they take? Oh, they didn't take anything. Okay, so we can no longer use that zone. That's fine. Let's go elf. We'll go red and Wallaby, I suppose. Or you know what? Actually, let's activate Melffy of the Forest. We'll grab Puppy. And then we'll make Elf using that and Wallaby. We'll activate Elf here. We're going to go Elf, summon back. Really, any tuner works. Sealy. Go here. Now, we should make Gigantic Splight and then go get blue and then go get... But we could also make Baron, which is very funny. 1, 2, 3. Like this. That's not enough? Oh my gosh. These people demand so much from me. Well, shit, in that case, I think I just want to make... Borreload Savage. We're literally never going to make Barone. I have no intention of ever doing it. This is better anyway, chat. We will go to combat here. We'll attack over the unicorn. What a weird deck. We'll go second main, end phase, and then we will resolve Puppy and Wallaby. Now, Puppy actually does something, because we do have a Kalantosa here. Wallaby we're going to summon, and this card doesn't do shit. So in standby, they're going to activate the effect of Shangri-La. We'll negate with red, and then we'll negate their last card with Savage. We'll go red here, pitching the Wallaby. They're going to drop. Oh, they do get to resolve it. Okay. We're chill. That's like the... Okay, that was the wrong thing to do because now I can just Borreload. All right, we're going to go get back a Melffy here. We're going to bring back Sealy. And this should be the end of the game. After 10,000 years, we have figured out how to string together a victory here. And you know what? Just for Jaxel, I know Jaxel's in chat. Just for Blaxel, we're going to go get Barone. And then we'll go to combat and we'll win with that card. How's that? How's that sound, huh? Yeah? We did it. And you know what? My favorite part is that we did it on the first try. That one did not go as planned. This deck is hard. I kind of expected it would be autopilot. After all, Sprite is exceptionally easy to play at a decent level for something like a one-take testing. But the Melffys are really difficult. Obviously, once you memorize the lines, that'll change. But they do add a lot to this strategy. The ability to go into their powerful 4s, 6, and 8s, as well as occasionally a Barone, though I've never seen it happen. The ability to cycle the Melffys over and over with Sprite Elf gives you something to do that isn't just going blue into Jet over and over and over again. And truthfully, these cards are kind of difficult for many decks to chew through. The ability to cycle out for removal anytime your opponent special summons or targets this card for an attack is unmatched. That said, the deck seemed a lot more bricky than Sprite needs to be. It seemed a little more reliant on finding a starter for a rank 2, something like a gigantic Sprite or a Melffy of the Forest. And I'll be honest, I can't advocate playing a card like Rescue Cat this format. It seems like there's just too much that eats it alive. Sorry to Tri-Brigade players and pilots of this. The worst part of this deck is all of the bad cards you have to play. Because Wallaby requires you to have 2 different names in your deck, you have to play Pony, you have to play Caddy. Because you're on Puppy and expect to find it over the course of your long combo, you have to play 2 Kalantosa, which means there are going to be games where you draw 2 Kalantosa and hate yourself. And Hoppier Squadron is like a fun card, but god do I hate drawing it. All in all, this is a fun take on Sprite, but I don't think it's going to be one of the variants that sees a lot of meta representation or a lot of success. It will be the variant that's the cutest, however, so I expect it's going to win about a dozen CSMs. See you next time.